overflow.
Right. Well, I think we're in a pretty good scoop here, so. Like if it comes up in the...
Yeah, if it gets too deep.
We wouldn't want it to be touching the end of that. That'd be bad.
Bad news.
There's like a little more clearance than that, and so it's...
Yeah, these buckets are tall.
How many gallon is that?
Hey guys, so today we are going to be robbing our bees of honey, and we are going to be extracting it, and I'm going to show you the process of making honey buckets. That way we have something to put our honey in. My husband is helping me, so we're going to let him do the work, and I'll show you how it's done. So I went to Amazon and I bought these bee valves, the honey valves, and I also bought these food grade buckets. They were Vitals Vault. As you can see, they're food grade, they're strong, and that's the ones we're going to use. Say hi, Max. Say hi. Okay, so we will get started. We've actually done a couple buckets already, so I'm just going to show you. You just got to do your hole saw bit. And then you just pull off your little strings that are left on the plastic. And we've got our valve sitting here, and it fits right in. So that's how you do that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and screw this in to the bucket. You're just going to fit that in there. Come inside your bucket with your yellow piece. Uh-oh. And that's all you do is just screw it down real slow. So we went ahead and screwed this on, and what you want to do is line this up and then tighten it from the inside. That way it doesn't mess with your seal on it. We're going to go ahead and put some water in it and make sure it doesn't leak. Perfect. So as you can see, we've got water in it. So when you tighten it, you want to tighten it up on the inside. That way it does not mess with the seal by spinning this. And as you can see, it's not leaking. So we will go ahead and do the rest of our buckets that way, and we will be ready to harvest our honey tomorrow. Alright, so as you can see, we have got every bucket filled with water right now. We're just making sure that it don't leak. And as for right now, none are leaking. And we still have a bucket here that I'll put my wax cappings in. And I've got my original honey bucket that I'll be using. And I'll show you guys something else too. I know this place is a mess in here, but look what I got. I'm so happy. I bought a milker, a bucket milker for Ginger, so that when we start milking her again, we have that. So I am very excited about that. This is what I was going to show you. The last time I worked my bees, we were kind of checking all the boxes, and I had a couple that were 3 deeps, and I did go take them down to 2 deeps. The 3 deeps did great in the winter time. There was a lot of bees. They had a lot of honey stored and stuff like that, but I went ahead, for it to be a little easier on me, I went ahead and took them down to 2 deeps because it was just kind of an experiment. But all of this, I stuck this in the freezer. This is full of capped honey. This was off one of my 3 deeps, and they had this deep, which was, I believe it was in the middle. It was either the top or the middle. They had this full of capped honey. So we went ahead and stuck it in the freezer. I would say there's probably 70 pounds. This thing is, it weighs a ton. I can't even pick it up. My husband brought it in here. But it weighs a ton. So we are going to have a lot of honey. I'm going to try and see if I can get one of these frames out, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab. Just so I can show you, if you can see, that is capped honey. And if you can see down in there, that is all capped honey also. I mean, that's not completely capped, but look at all that over there. But that is going to yield a lot of honey. A lot of honey. That one. So, that one. And as you can see, these are all capped honey. So we will be extracting this also. So this will almost probably be 70 pounds of honey or more. And then we will also have, we have 8 supers on the honey, right? On the hives, we have 8 supers that are full that we're going to get off tomorrow. My bee mentor is coming to help me. We're trying to get it done because I unfortunately have to have surgery in July, and it's going to put me down for a couple weeks. So we are just trying to get everything done before that happens. So, and that's happening, I think the 17th of July is when I have to have the surgery. So the other day I bought trees from a friend of mine, and we have kind of planted them all. We did Red Haven peach trees, and we did Georgia peach trees. I don't know where my tag went on that one. That is a Georgia peach tree though, because we did Red Havens, Georgia, Red Havens. We kind of scattered them out. Yeah, this one is a Red Haven. This one's a Georgia, that's a Red Haven. And we kind of just staggered them. We got 7 of them. So this is kind of like my little peach area here. And I can add more. This is our hay field, one of our fields. We decided that we just kind of plant the trees up here, have them a little closer to the house. So yeah, so I am excited about this. Yeah, there's the Belle of Georgia peach. That's another one. We did 4 Georgias and 3 Red Havens. So I read that you should have a couple different varieties with planting them. So we went ahead and just did the 2. And then we have 3 apple trees we planted. Well, 2 of them we planted, which were the Honeycrisp. And then we had 1 planted, and I don't know what the brand or what the name of it was. And so I'm going to go ahead and get a Fiji apple tree and plant it in there. So then that'll give us 4 apple trees. But we have them back by the pigs. So, and we also bought some bushes from her. These are, this is the purple crepe myrtle. And this one, I believe, is the pink crepe myrtle. And then this one is the white crepe myrtle. These are gonna go plant, we're gonna plant them up at the end of our driveway. And also, if you've seen, I had my dehydrators out here on this table. Well, what I did A friend of mine butchered all of her chickens the other day. Ooh, sorry. The other day. And she gave me all of the chicken legs, which I have more. And then she's going to help me butcher my chickens at the 1st of July. So I dehydrated all the chicken legs, chicken feet, and they make great dog treats. My dogs love them. So I just, they took about almost a week to dehydrate. But of course I did have them outside because they do stink. You don't want to do this inside. But I've got about 8 or 10 bags of feet. That's not something you want to do inside because it does smell. So we went ahead and did it outside. And then I will have more to do. So kind of excited about that. And the dogs love them. But anyways, take you over here. I got some pretty flowers blooming at my fish pond. And the fish are doing great in there. It's actually about time to feed them. I keep the net over them. I should take the net off, but I keep it over them. There's my goldfish. And it's funny because they keep pulling the net in. Something keeps pulling my net in. And last time my net was in there, they laid eggs all over my net. So I try and keep it out. There's all my goldfish. And I've got these pretty flowers. And this one is a pretty flower. I love it. These are all my perennials. And we need to feed the fish. It's time for their feeding. And I've got this one. And I can't remember. My friend told me what it was, and I can't remember what it is. And this one was all pretty yesterday. And it's died off. And that one. Oh, and we got hummingbirds. I need to fill my hummingbird feeders. There was just one buzzing my head. So I will go get the hummingbird mix and fill that. So as you can see, we are starting the extraction. They don't have no honey. That one might have been a new super the other time. I was going to say, I think that was just a new. He called you boss. That's so funny.
Jackie,
what?
this lady is doing you and me a lot.
I know.
I'm telling you right now. I can't take a breath of air without this lady.
She's awesome.
Absolutely. Well, I can't take a breath of beekeeping air anyway.
Yeah.
Do you take any other kind?
Well, yeah, I guess not.
That's 3 deeps. They might have a deep full of honey.
No, they don't have a super full on it. That's empty.
Them bees.
See me?
I see you.
You think you'll rob? You think you'll rob a deep full of honey?
Yeah, I will. Because we're taking them back down to 2 deeps. So if they have one, we'll take it.
Okay, we'll have to run up to the house and get that. Or we can set the frames aside.
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
Alright, we'll pull the frames, set them out on the side.
Alright.
Count to 10. We'll rob that one. And we'll rob this one. What's going on next?
You just,
Where you
We
want to
just
sit
go
them?
through-
Just sit them on the
Well, we'll take them out and set them next to the hive first. And you take the empty box.
Got it. Okay.
So far, it's not really hooked up.
I'm sure we don't have a time on, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at last time.
Me too. We'll fix that. I think we marked most of these.
Yes, you did.
So
Yep. They're all marked.
No, we can't. It's got through there. No. Where's that?
No brood on that one.
Probably a frame of brood. I mean, a frame of honey with 200 or just down there. Down another deep.
Little brood, but only a couple.
That's enough for down here. Definitely going to shake this down to a double deep, though, right, Jackie?
Yes. Yeah, we did the other one last time. That's how we got that whole deep of honey up at the Kwanzaa hut to extract.
It's all warmed up, right?
Yep.
Atta girl. So we still need to prime 1 or 2 frames of honey. We're going to go ahead and put this off. Yes, I've actually decided I need her more than I need the Jeep. In fact, I need her more than the hive tool. I called her my hive tool the other day.
So you're saying I'm a tool?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, it's better than some things, right?
right, I'll take it.
Harry B.
I've been called worse than
my hive tool.
that. Alright, so we're gonna just put these directly.
Better than a thorn in your side, right?
That's my job. One more frame, because there's a frame of brood down there, I'd like to pull one of these frames and swap it out. You know what I mean? I'd love to find a frame of honey just put this brood down. Here we're keeping this one in the box, Jackie, because it had brood on it.
Okay.
And we're going to take this one here that had almost nothing in it, put that in here. And everything else we're going to shake. After we put the super on, we'll just shake everything back in and load the. I forgot my brush.
She's got hers in her pocket.
Sure.
There it
Your
is.
brush.
Oh, it's Jim's brush.
Oh, actually, no, this has my name on it. You should have been there the other day, and you may have seen that post where I was standing next to him, and all of a sudden he went like this, and he looked at me, and I realized I was holding his. And
Yep.
what a day that was!
I remember that.
All by accident. He thought I took it. I just happened to, every 5
She
years.
stole my hive tool. Stole it. Snuck it out of my pocket.
I know, you never do.
Ew, safety first. Keep your tools in the air all the time.
Yep.
Oh, we better put that in that deep over there.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, we gotta.
I probably, sorry.
Ah.
And this is just an empty that's going back in, or is this going in?
No, we gotta. Everything that's leaning there has to come over here. We're shaking this down to a double deep instead of a triple deep. Let me knock the bees off. anyway. I know. Hurry, hurry.
So my friend started a nursery over at her house, you know, trees and shrubs.
Okay.
Over on Lawman.
Oh yeah, I think I saw some photos.
Yeah. Well, I bought a bunch of bee-loving trees and bushes.
Neat.
And I'm not done yet.
What'd you get?
I got the myrtles, a bunch of the crepe myrtles,
Oh yeah.
and I read that them are excellent bee ones. She's got a bunch of crab apples, and I thought about getting like 2 or 4 of them.
Oh yeah. Now the bees like the crab apples. I know that.
Oh, yes.
The locusts wiping everything out next year.
I don't know. Possibly.
We were getting ready to put a lot of young trees in, and then I heard that and I thought, all right, I've got 3 new ones. That's all I can probably protect.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard the locusts yet.
Yeah, they're coming.
17-year locusts
Yep.
coming next year.
I thought they were this year.
Uh-uh.
Oh, next year.
You
Okay.
would have known.
Okay. Yeah, because I wondered if they were not out yet or if it was just not this year.
I don't
It's a
know. With
little
all the
earlier.
pesticides and stuff out, I'd be surprised if it was anything to be.
I
I
know.
think you were going to be
But we haven't had, the last time they were out, we didn't have very many.
really.
I remember it.
New construction? Were you newer? Like, when did your house built?
This one we're in,
Yeah.
1940.
Okay. Say new constructions, they tear up a lot of that larva.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah. We'll see. Maybe it won't be bad.
We'll see.
I don't think we could have handled another strange thing like
Yeah.
17 years. People would have thought we were just coming doing that.
Exactly.
At least there's been a dust storm since that time.
Yeah, there's a dust storm from over in the east. I heard that. My daughter put it on her Facebook.
Like the Sahara or something.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yep, it is.
traveling across the ocean to get here.
They said the sunsets and sunrises are going to be real gloomy and dark and dusty looking. And is it next month?
Right before the 4 horsemen show up.
Right before the 4 horsemen show up. I better hurry up and get my honey.
Yes! Yes! Alright, you might have a little something going on.
Oh, yummy, yummy.
A little something in here.
I better get my honey bottled.
Yeah, get your honey bottle.
Got some couple in there, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do.
Don't fall into the hive, please. You probably have to hit the pond because the pool has concrete around it. You get stuck in the concrete.
Yeah.
And then the dogs would chase you in there. It would be a whole disaster.
Becky, while we're doing this, I'm going to checkerboard some of these
Okay.
back in here so that open frames
That's fine.
get a little more attention.
Do you have any empty frames?
Yeah, there's a whole pile of them here.
Down below.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide which to take and which to leave, to be honest with you. My intentions are to leave a single super on all of my hives. Is that something you're interested in doing?
Oh yeah, I think I did that last year too. I think I just left them.
Alright, so let's we'll shape this one down to a single super.
Are you having to feed any of yours now?
Well, yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I'm feeding some that I need the extra brood and extra generated bees, because I've got this queen rearing project that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So yes, but my full strength hives that I've pulled honey off of and stuff like that, no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna feed them. I leave my my uncapped honey, I leave that behind this time of year.
Okay.
To me, summertime, this dearth that we got coming up is no different than wintertime. They got to have something to eat, and if we take away all of their food, then we'll either have to let them starve, or we'll have to put sugar water on there to feed them. And I know a lot of beekeepers, they say, well, sugar's cheaper than honey, so I'm going to do that. I don't know, I'd rather the bees.
That's some pretty honey.
I might have to work on that frame. See how it's coming loose there? We'll have to fix that after we get the honey out of it.
Okay. Bless you.
Don't you hate it when your nose runs into your veil?
Or when you get an itch. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and whatever you do, don't sneeze in your veil. Oh my. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
I saw your post about masks.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of controversy. But I have to wear all the different types, so
Well, you know, I thought
pretty much no.
OSHA would have piped up a long, long old time ago. You know, I really did.
I'm surprised.
I mean, I'm from a construction background as well, and I expected to hear out of OSHA.
Yep.
I mean, they're there to protect you just the same as they are me on a job site. They're there to protect you on your job site. Or should.
Okay, so we did not get as many supers as we thought we would. I think we ended up with a full deep. Okay, so we've got 2 deeps full of honey, and we've got 1 or 2 supers. I can't remember. So we are going to go ahead and extract that. Hopefully I'll get 100, 200 pounds of honey, which that's fine with me. That'll be the most I've ever gotten from my bees. So, all right, well, I'm gonna stop here and get my suit off, and then I gotta go get my truck and load up, and we're gonna go to the honey house. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, so we have got the 2 supers loaded up. I actually have one in the back of my truck back there. I've got all my buckets. My friend took our 2 supers that we have 4 supers and a deep today, plus this deep, so that gives us 2 deeps and 3 or 4 supers. I don't know how many frames in each one, but we are actually headed to his honey house right now to extract the honey, and I will be recording this process also, so if anybody is interested, make sure you keep watching. It is an exciting day for me. This is the most honey that I've ever gotten from my bees. I've had my bees, this will be my 3rd year. Yeah, this is my 3rd year of having bees. So 3 years ago this time, I got my first set of bees. So, and I worked up from, when I first started bees, I started with 2 hives, and I have worked up to 2, 4, I think I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 6 if you don't have comb already built up, or if somebody don't give you comb already built up, it takes a while for your bees to build it up before they start giving you honey. And the first year anyways, you don't want to take their honey, because that is their honey that they are storing for winter. That way they've got something to eat. So it's almost like raising asparagus. You don't harvest the first year when you have an asparagus bed that you started. You wait till the next year. So that's kind of the same thing with honey. So, all right, well, we are headed over there now. It's a beautiful day out here in southeast Indiana. It's a beautiful day to extract honey. And my bee mentor built an amazing honey house. I will give you a tour of it. It's a honey house plus a workshop. And he also has an observation hive that I want to get pictures of. So, all right, we will catch you there. See you in a bit. I'm recording you. I've got your back.
Thank you.
She comes near
Even if
you.
you just move the air, you know.
I thought the pick would help, but the pick is too small. So I'm just going to use the fly swatter. And she landed. One down. Maybe I shouldn't record that on my video. People will be like, you're killing bees.
They came from your house, so they're dead anyway.
That's right. Good? We have that full of deep. He touched you with honey.
That's the best spot. Isn't that great?
We're just gonna peek up. Look at that. He's being a bad boy.
Yes. That's the best spot.
Oh, do we gotta turn it?
I can always remember this is closed.
That's open, right?
This is closed. Yes, we'll get pretty close to the.
Yep, there it goes. Nope, we were open. That's closed. There it is.
We're kind of close. We just gotta make sure it doesn't
Overflow.
Right. I think we're in a pretty good scoop here. So, like if it comes up in the,
Yeah, if it gets too deep.
we wouldn't want it to be touching the end of that. That'd be bad.
Bad
There's
news.
like a little more clearance than that, and so it's.
Yeah, these buckets are tall.
What, how many gallon is that? So we are in here spinning the honey. That's still.
And we still have these to do. And we've got all of this. And all of the wax down there. So this is the honey house. And bees in the windows.
Maybe that time, all the emails I sent out the other day, today, somebody responded to the news, which would save me, you, a lot of work.
Okay guys, so we just finished the honey and we are back here with Jim's his observation hive, and I want to show it to you. This is awesome. So we looked at it earlier and the queen was down here. She is marked with a green dot, but this is one side of his observation hive. See if we see the queen anywhere. She does have a really green dot on her. But I think this is so cool. Like this bee, you can see its belly. You can just see him working, doing honey. Oh, let's see if we can do this. So that is, this way. So that is one side, and then we'll come around to this side, and we have this one over here. It's a little darker over here, but that's okay. But you can see all of the capped honey. I want one of these in my house. These are so cool. That's it. I think it's so cool. So I'll put this side on because we can obviously see the other side much better. So, but that is his observation hive. I was so excited to see it finally. I seen it when it was being built, but I've never seen it with the bees in it. So this is my first time. I wish I could find the queen. Last time we found the queen, she was right here, but I don't see her. Okay, so we have spun our honey. We've got it put in buckets. We've got everything put away. We did our cleaning. So I am going to load up my truck. And as soon as I load up my truck, we have to go because his bees will start swarming my truck. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Alright, so we will see you when we get home. Alright guys, so we are on our way back home. We've got the honey and all of our stuff in the back of the truck. We did 2 deeps and about a super and a half. So I don't even know how much honey I got. But we are on our way home now, so the honey will sit for 5 to 7 days. And then I will skim off the top, all of the air bubbles and all of the, they call it honey scum, off the top of the honey, because everything that is not honey will float to the top. So then in about 7 days, we will bottle this honey, and I will see how much I got. So I wonder if people will tailgate me looking at that big box of bees. So we shall see. I don't think I'd tailgate somebody that had bees in the back of their truck like that, but who knows. Alright, so we're on our way back home, and I'm going to set the supers out and the deeps out so that the honeybees, my honeybees, can clean it off. And if they start cleaning it off tonight, I will show you guys. If not, I'll try and get a picture of it with my phone tomorrow, because they'll definitely find it tomorrow. So, alright, well, we will see you in a little bit.